You know, when most people find themselves in a situation, they instinctively try to solve it by fighting back, blocking something, punching something, grabbing. I get it. Cane Aikido, however, tells you that it all begins with your opponent's center and yours. This episode is about how to lead your opponent's center effectively, efficiently, and effortlessly. I'll see you on the inside. It's Caner Tip Tuesday, and today we're looking at Cane Aikido and a misunderstood concept, the power of center. And before we do that, a warm welcome. And if you're here for the first time and you haven't done this already, if you're really liking the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you don't miss any future content. Avail yourself. You have free resources. The most important one by far, the no-cost Cane Clarity Call. You do that by texting the letter CCC to the number on the screen. In less than 24 hours, we will be in a conversation with you, answering all your questions. What is it that you've been looking at? What is it about this video that prompts you to have questions? Is it questions you have about the cane? Are you brand new? Are you an experienced instructor? Let's have a conversation and find out how it is we can help you. The most important thing is, how are you going to get cane trained wherever you are in the world? That's what we do on this end. And also, you have free resources. Take advantage of them. We have Facebook groups that are open to the general public. Read the description below, request entry. Make sure to agree to the group rules so they let you in. So, look, this is the situation, right? Bigger, somebody has, they have a cane over here, and I come in to do anything, and she puts up that cane, or she goes to hit, and it's very direct. Come into the picture here a bit now. And so she goes to do that, and I might be able to block that, maybe grab this cane and go. And whether you have the cane or not, see, let go. Whether you have the cane or not, I put my hand, this is the instinct, and then she punches and I punch at the same, and we're trying to block, or we're trying to do something here. That's certainly one way to handle that. But understand that if you come in here and you lock out, this is where the problem lies, because typically this is going to, whoever's bigger, stronger, faster is going to win this one. It happens with the cane, and it happens without the cane as well. So what we're looking at is, in Cane Aikido, we look at everything coming from down here, right about where your navel is. Moving your hips and moving your center in one way so that you can create leverage and get to a safe place while at the same time doing something about the situation. So I'll show you three different possibilities. I'll show you with the cane first, and then without it. Represent the bigger, stronger, faster, and I'm coming in. Let's take a look at that same grab. So come from here, and how this happened. We're all human, right? She shouldn't have been there, but notice immediately that when she does this, rather than being paralyzed by fear or shock of the moment and reaching out to me instinctively, bang it in, she's already coming at an angle which she's moving her center away. So this is, listen carefully, bending of the knees and a rotating of the spine. Then she can go ahead and do whatever it is she was here. She could also come from here where I won't be able to stop it. She comes in, she locks in, boom, she comes back. She has me reeling back. But she did that by moving her center out, bending her knees and rotating that center and moving from there rather than trying to clash with me. The second thing that she could do is pivot. I'm going to ask you to pivot to this side just for the camera, but here's an incoming attack, something that's coming in here. Notice she gets out of the, there it is. That's a tough one to stop. I come in here, educated, knowing already that something like that's going to happen. She's pivoting or blending and agreeing with me in this moment so that she gets out of the way, bang, and there she goes. Even if she wasn't doing anything with that cane, she's just, don't do anything with the cane, just get to where you got. She's just not there for it, right? It's very different than being there. You can YouTube this, you know what I'm talking about, and trying to do this thing and, go at it and exchange blows. And a third way that you can do it is allow it to bypass, boom, and come right in. So if I come in, real short. We're going to shorten that. Let's do it here so you can see it better. So come into the picture and maybe bring up that cane. Just that. Yeah. just a bit, real short. That's going to be very difficult to stop. Now that's with the cane. If you're wondering, and everything that we do in ACSD, and certainly in our curriculums, Cane Aikido is no different, is you do that with the empty hand as well. Again, she's moving off, and not just the strike, but now she'd have access to the joint there where she can go ahead and start, just getting me off of there and get out. That's one way to do it. The same concept of the pivot, so that if I'm coming in here, she could do that and come in, or the same hand and just rake is one way to do it. Yeah, and use the top of the forearm on the deflection. And let me see. Yeah, that's very difficult to stop. Listen, just showed you off of one application 3 different ways of doing that, because it's not about the limb. What's the commonality? This can change, but what never changed with her is that she's off that line and that center is off. Real quick and short, the one that you did here with the cane. So come back into the picture, and I come in here and bang, bang, quick with this hand now. Just come in and pop this hand now to the face, and bang, this hand now to the face, this hand, bang. There you go. That would be a knockout blow right there. So you see how pop, 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 pop. Now, again, I said do this one. I said do the other one. Okay, do this one. Boom. 3 different variations. But what I never had to tell her to do that is I never said, oh, you're not moving your center. All 3, boom. This is impromptu, no rehearsing, no anything. That's how it would work. Now listen, before you go, Cane Aikido shows you how to use this thing as your training guide, as an ally, as your training partner, right? So for the ones, that she's doing, here's the grab, and you're getting off center and you're coming in here, right? You're striking, bang, you're coming in here to strike. Oh, boom, there you go. There's your ally, right? Anything that's coming here that you left off, boom, and come in. Something that's coming in straight, pop, there it is. Look at it, I'll do it facing you, right? Here it is, you're moving out of the way, boom, you're stepping in for that strike. You want to do anything off of a grab or a deflection, where you're moving, here it is, right? There, pop, step in, right? Same thing, using the same. The greatest kinesthetic training tool for what you do, okay? And it's changing the way that caners move and train, especially when you don't have a partner. Look, if this resonates with you, if you even have a little bit of curiosity as to how it works, you may want to join us. What you're looking for, read the description below. You're looking for Cane Aikido Essentials. It's not too late to join us there. But the most important thing, right, you have questions. Text those letters CCC to the number on the screen. Let's have a conversation. Let me know what it is that attracted you. Comment below, and you'll have a game plan. I guarantee it. Thanks for watching. Keep caning. Stay safe.